y'all, good morning. It is, what day? Thursday? Thursday morning is the start of a brand new vlog. I am going back to the classroom tonight. I have taken 2 days off from the classroom because it was at the stage where I had to make bulletin board titles, and that's just a whole time consuming big long process. So I've stayed at home and just stayed in my office for like 4 or 5 hours at a time working on that. I am still not finished, and I'm gonna take y'all along with me and show you like what I've been doing. It doesn't look like it takes a long time, but trust me, it does. And I know that there's a better way to do this, and I know y'all are gonna tell me there's a better way to do this, but this is just my whole thought process with it. And anytime I just try and change it up, I just end up making a big old mess. So this is how I do my bulletin board titles. I'll share it with y'all and show you how I do. I do have a cameo, a silhouette cameo, but I don't know. I can figure out how to use it, but it's just a big old headache. And I like to like do it my process and do it the way I've been doing it because I like to sit down and watch a TV show. So that's just something that I look forward to in the whole classroom setup process every year. So yes, I do have a cutting machine. I just kind of do it by hand and do it the old-fashioned way. It works. I also do not measure. I know I should, and I've tried it before, but I am not the best at math in general, but I'm especially not good at measuring. So I just kind of wing it, which is a huge long process for you just to wing it, but that's what I do. So tonight I'm going to school. I've got to laminate them because you can't tell anything about them until you laminate them. But they might be too big or small, and I might have to readjust. So I will share that whole process with y'all. And I know there's a better way. Trust me, you're not telling me anything I don't know, but this is the way I do it. So but I'm gonna go up and work on bulletin board titles in a minute. I'm sitting out on my back porch. It is the prettiest day. Yesterday was great, today's great. There's like this rare July cold front that has come through, and it's like in the high 70s, low 80s. It has just felt like fall. I'm sitting on my back porch. I am reading another book. It's just been a really great morning. So I don't know, I want to chat with y'all. I'm in a chatty mood, and I didn't talk to y'all for the last 2 days, but I don't know what else to say. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm gonna do. I feel like I'm really behind in this whole classroom process. I've been watching other people and their setup vlogs, and everybody's, one, way more organized in this whole process than I am, and two, everybody's really far ahead of me. And I feel like at this point in the summer, because 2 weeks from today the kids come back, I mean it's go time for me. I go back to work not this Monday but next Monday, and then the kids come back on Thursday. I feel like at this point in the summer, especially since I'm changing grades, I need to be like focusing on how I'm going to teach something, and focusing on like how I'm going to communicate things with parents, and figuring out my syllabus, and just all like how we're going to organize our supplies. But I'm still working on this room, and it probably has a good 3-4 more days of working on it. I'm ready for it to be finished. The painter is coming back tonight, should be, and she's going to work on the outside. I'll try and show y'all if I get up there before she gets up there. I'll show y'all about that later on. The desks are painted. They're ready to go. Like I have 2 side by side that I'm using for my teacher desk and to make an L-shaped desk, but I probably am not going to take those until tomorrow. I just really want to focus on the bulletin boards today, but I don't know. I'm kind of feeling a little nervous, and I don't know. I'm trying not to stress out about it because there is still a lot of time, but I just would love to feel more confident about how the first couple of days are going to be at this point. I'm not, and that's just a little scary. So I'm going to work hard to finish up this classroom and get everything set up so that next week I can spend a lot of time organizing my thoughts and organizing my lessons and organizing, just things that you do and set up in your classroom that make your daily classroom life easier and just less stressful. So I'm hoping that comes next week. Anyways, I am gonna stop blabbering. I've done it for like 5 minutes, y'all. I'm gonna take y'all up to the office in a little bit, share with y'all what I have been working on and what I've still got to do, and then we're going to go to the classroom. Okay, we're back in the office. This is what I've got done so far. This is going to be the good readers have a great vocabulary. It's going to be over the word wall. The comprehension and then phonics is upside down. That's going to be on the board, which I'll show y'all tonight, but it's going to be on the board that's above the bookshelves. I'm going to like split that board and have comprehension and then phonics on each side. That's the only two things that I've gotten done. Just look at all this mess, y'all. I mean, it gets messy before it gets done, right? Here's what I'm currently working on. All of this. This is what I started with. Let me show y'all the screen. I just type everything out that I want to say. Like one of the boards is going to be "We love reading," and then I print it out here, and then I printed that one out in color. But then I just cut it out and do the little scallop effect, and then do the dots around it, like you can tell. But I mean, that's just basically all there is to it. Y'all always ask about fonts. I love A Perfect Blend. Her fonts are so good. I love them. I'll link her below. Right now I'm stuck on Amy Grosbeck's fonts. Amazing. Her anchor charts are phenomenal, but I love her fonts too. So that's what I'm working on right now. Like I said, that one's for one board. Let's Focus. I'm not 100% set on the title, Let's Focus, but I'm going to try it out and see how it's going to look. Let me show y'all that is going to be over the focus board, and the letters are going to be to one side of it, and then I'm going to do one, and then there's another one. They're going to be like to the left of it. So that's my plan for the focus board. Anyways, let's see what else there is. Then good readers have a great vocabulary. That one's already been printed. I showed y'all. That one's completely done. The word wall letters, those I have to I've printed them out. They're right there, but that has to be done. And then this one is an idea. You can't spell awesome without me. I have an idea for it over, that's on that black and white stripe board that's over the cabinets with the doors. I have an idea. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm real nervous about that one, but I have an idea in my mind, so that's it. And then genres, let me show you all the genre posters if you haven't seen those. The genre posters are right here, and I'm going to put those on the cabinet doors. I'll leave a link down below if you want. Just I can't share with the book cover, but just the title and what it says I'll share. I'm going to put those on the cabinet doors, and then this genre title I'm going to put on the first door, and then we're going to list, like every time we read a story, we'll list it under the appropriate genre. So I'll show y'all that tonight when I get that finished, but this is what I'm going to work on until I go up to school tonight.
1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my my troubles to rest.
Okay, I just finished this one. I loved how it turned out. I'm hoping that it, one, fits, and two, will look right in the space, because that's the space that's just going to be right at the small group area, and I'm going to put just anchor charts and like things that we're working on in small group that week, or you know, that day. Just use it kind of as a working space for the kids. So I just wanted something generic. I'm hoping this one works out.
Reboot, I'm cold red, my service automated, like data running through my veins. Got you distracted, subconscious overloaded. Careful, don't pull the cord on me. No time to stay around. Keep walking till you get out of my face. Regress, restricted access. I'm just a flight to get up in your reload is charging. Not gonna waste my time with someone slowing me down, 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 down. So high, I'm floating, I'm shining in my prime. Start rolling over, cause you can't take my cry.
Okay, so the title for the focus board is done. It turned out a lot cuter than I thought, so now if it just fits, we're going to be good. Again, these are going to go with it, so I'll put it over there so you can kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like. And I'm thinking that they'll just kind of be at a little angle like this, which I think is going to be so cute. So now if it just fits. Okay, so it's a little bit later. I'm back in my classroom. I am about to laminate, well, not this because this has already been laminated, but I'm about to laminate all of these signs and then work on putting them up around the room. So that's step one. I'm waiting on the laminator to heat up, and then I'm about to start working on genre. I cut these letters out. I don't think I showed that on film, but I'm going to put these right over here on this first one, and I'm going to do some sort of, I'm going to make the word genre with these right here, and then I'm going to do some sort of arrow, and the genre posters will be on each one, and then which I'll show you this after I get it done, but like every time we read a story, we'll list it down here, and then that's how we will chart our genres. So I still have to change out these knobs, so just look past that.
I think that I'm going to hiding somewhere by.
Okay, genre posters are now hung. Again, I just used desk tape to just place them and make sure that they were all even, and now I'll go back and use hot glue to make sure that they stay, because these are wood, so you can't staple into those. And then I'm going to put the title here in just a second, and then we will list them as we read the different stories, and we'll chart the genres that way.
By a gated star, baby, they ain't never gonna find me. I'm a renegade. I could be the one who saved you from this hard place. We could be as one and we'll escape. We could run away, we don't gotta stay. I can feel it in.
So the first thing is up, and it fits, thank goodness. I was so worried it was going to be a little too big. Right here is where I'm going to put the boy and the girl, and I'm going to do that in just a minute, but I'm so excited. I just put it up with like regular desk tape just to get the placement, but I'm going to go back and staple it because this is a sheetrock wall.
I won't let you down. Yeah, I won't let you down. I won't let you down. Oh, I won't.
Okay, now it's completely done. How cute are these little kids? Okay, I'm about to start working on the title for this board. This is the one that has all of these little cutouts, and then it has the heart because it's just going to be a place where we do like our small group charts and phonics posters. So I just wanted a generic "We love reading." I went ahead and put the anchor chart up here just to get an idea of spacing. I'm not going to leave it up because we haven't talked about setting yet, but I'm going to work on the title now and see if it'll fit.
We could have the world to ourselves, going to a place that's far, staring at the stars for hours, 'cause you're a renegade. I could be the one who saved you from this hard place.
Can y'all believe it? It fits exactly. I'm so excited. That is such a pain when you have to redo it, but it fits perfectly. Okay, my battery is about to go, so I may just abruptly stop talking, but I'm gonna attempt to make a blob. I'll insert a pic here so you'll know what I'm talking about, but I want to do a blob right over here, so I'm gonna attempt to cut that out. I'll try and film it on my phone, but my phone also has 13%, so clearly I need to figure out a way to charge all my devices, but I will try and film what I can on my phone, and then if it just goes away, I'll charge everything and show y'all tomorrow. But that's the plan for right now, is to create a blob. Okay, so here it is. I love the idea of it, but as you can see, it's nowhere near big enough. So I'm going to go back and cut a longer piece because it doesn't need to be, like if this is too square, it needs to be more rectangular. We're going to try and do, Mom's cutting out these little white circles now, and I'm going to try and do a border that's like big round circles all the way around it. So I'll keep you updated, but I think it's going to work. Okay, update on the blob. Back and cut a longer piece and it fits perfectly. So now we're just struggling with border, and we're gonna have to do that tomorrow because I'm about to leave. I feel good about the progress that I've made, and then I'm gonna tackle that tomorrow. And I'm trying to go fast because of the battery. I have finished this. I've got that done. I've got the genres over there, and I'm not trying to make y'all sick, but okay, so that was where my camera died. It's the next day. I'm back in the room. We're gonna continue to work. I'm working on this blob that I showed y'all. I think I was showing y'all the phonics posters in this little section when the camera died, but I had the chart up here, this chart, and I like it, but it's not going to fit with the phonics posters, so I'm going to have to find somewhere else to do that and just make like a smaller comprehension poster over here, because I do think that we need to like have these up when we're working in small group. So I'm going to leave those up right now. I still need to border around the whiteboard. I need to do that today. I really want to get this whole blob done though, because this afternoon we're going to come back with the desks and try and declutter this whole area. So that's what I'm working on right now, and I'll keep you posted on what we decide to do with the border, because we're kind of struggling with that right now. Okay, so as you can tell behind me, clearly I did not have any luck with the blob. Anything like border wise that you put on it, it just makes it look like a rectangular regular bulletin board. So unless I like literally painted the blob on, I cannot come up with any way to do the border and make it like maintain its blob shape. So I'm just going to put a regular board there. I'm thinking about here, let me show you. I'm thinking about putting my the little birds that I do like the levels of understanding with. That's what I want to do with it. The first year I had them, it's a Pinterest, it's not my idea, but the first year I had them like stacked up, and then last year I had them just going across the board. And that's what I was going to do on this one, but it didn't work out. So I'm just going to stop for right now. I don't know why. I don't know what that was. I'm going to stop for right now. I have managed to clean this area. This is where my desks are going to go. So I'm going to go home and just kind of take a break. And maybe then when I come back, some stuff will work a little bit better. I'm gonna get the desk and bring this back and try and figure out this area. It looks really good right now. It looks nice and clean. And then look what's happened over here. I have made this area completely messy. And let's just not even talk about all of those cords. Anyways, I'll check in with you guys later on this afternoon, hopefully with more luck. I'm about to go back up to the classroom. I just came home. I wanted to share a box from Amazon in the mail. I ordered 2 books and I wanted to share them with you because I'm so excited about these. The first one, they're not children's books, they're adult books, but I'm super excited about reading them. The first one is Michelle Campbell's new book, A Stranger on the Beach. If you have never read Michelle Campbell books, if you love thrillers, you've got to check her out. She wrote She Was the Quiet One. That was last year's choice. So good. And then her first book was It's Always the Husband. That was really good too. But my favorite was last year, She Was the Quiet One. It was in my top 10 favorites of the year. It was so good. Then I ordered Summer Hours, which I gotta admit I've never heard of before, but this author wrote a book called The Summer List, I think. I bought it last year. I still have not read it, but it sounds so good. I just haven't got to it yet, and I want to get to it this summer. But this one sounded really good. I can't exactly remember what it's about right now, but I remember that it sounded really good. And then I've heard a lot of good things about last year's book, the one I still haven't read. So I was really excited about these 2 books and I wanted to share them with you. So I'm about to go back up to the classroom. I'm going to put up the board above the office. Above my desk. And then I'm going to put the 2 desks up and try and get that whole area situated. So wish me luck. Okay, update on this board situation. I don't even remember if I told y'all I was not going to do the blob anymore, but it was too hard to do with the border around the little waves. So I just did a regular board and did this with the same border that I've been doing on all of it. I do have to fix the edges, but I'm going to go ahead and put the title up. The title for this board is Levels of Thinking. I've made this a long time ago. Y'all always ask about font. This is MTF Jumpin' Jack. And then I'm going to put these little birds in the order that they go in. They're all different sizes, so it'll start out with the smallest bird and then it'll work its way up. I do have to make titles. I did have for this bird, I had one that said remembering and understanding and applying, and it'll go on the board, but I don't know where those are, so I'm gonna have to make different ones of those. But I'm gonna put the title up above the board because the title's in black, and then I'm gonna put the birds up, and then I'll just have to go back and add in the title of each level.
Until something better came along.
Okay, this board is done. All of the birds are up. Now I just have to go back in and add the titles, and it'll be completely done. I also did the title for the word wall. I have some, well, I've got all the letters done, but I don't have them cut out yet. So I've got to cut out the letters and then they'll go, these I haven't laminated, I forgot to laminate these, but they'll go on a board like this, and they may be too big. That might be a problem, but that board will be done. I hate to do the word wall because it's a bunch of little boxes, which I like how you have the little boxes. I think it looks neater that way. It's just incredibly difficult to get the spacing right and the sizing right, but it's coming. Okay, the desks are in. I don't know if you can tell, but this one was already white and this one was black. I spray painted both of them, but because this one already had the base white, it's like a little creamier, which is completely fine. It doesn't bother me in the slightest, but they are slightly different, but it's okay. I had this one pulled out and I think it looks better like this. It does like take away from the space right here, but that'll be where the computer is. So yes, I'm kind of losing that working space, but it'll be fine because this will be like where I'll sit and my calendar and everything. So I like the way it looks. I would have loved to have like a brand new L-shaped desk, but I was just trying to use what I had, and these were in my old house, in my old office, and then when I got the another desk for my new office, I just decided to use these so they wouldn't go to waste. So now I need to put together the office chair and get that set up.
Reboot, I'm cold red, my service automated, like data running through my veins. Got you distracted, subconscious overloaded. Careful, don't pull the cord on me. No time to stay around. Keep walking till you get out of my face. Regress, restricted access. I'm just a flight to get up in your reload is charging. Not gonna waste my time with someone slowing me down, 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 down. So high, I'm floating, I'm shining in my prime. Start rolling over 'cause you can't take my crown. I'll always be 10 feet off the ground. My crown. I'll always be 10 feet off the ground. Can't take my crown. Rewind my circuits, but you don't get that courage, 'cause you can handle my game. My drive's a puzzle. I got you so bumfuzzled, 'cause you can fall into my days. No time to stay around. Keep walking till you get out of my face. Regress, restricted access. I'm just a flight to get up in your reload is charging. I'm gonna waste my time with someone slowing me down, 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 down. So high, I'm floating, I'm shining in my prime. Start rolling over 'cause you can't take my crown. I'll always be 10 feet off the ground. My crown. I'll always be 10 feet off the ground. Can't take my crown. I won't waste my love on your heart. Sorry, 'cause I can't get what I want, and I don't need you.
Okay, it's finished. The desk chair is completely put together. The desks are in the process of being decorated. I added this little cube shelf over here. These 2 baskets. I don't exactly know what I'm going to use this for, but I needed a place for it to go and I needed something there, so it works. I've still got to tackle the wires, but for right now, I'm loving how this has turned out. That's going to be it for today's vlog. I feel good about the progress. This was a huge undertaking that I'm so glad to have in the space. It's just one step closer. Now there's still a ton to do, but at least this whole area is now set up, so I feel good. I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.